was your first job?
My very first job earning money was on a market stall when I was about 13 or 14, and every Saturday, no, it must have been younger, I would have been 12, and every Saturday I would go and work on this market stall in our local market, and sometimes it sold watches, and sometimes it sold weird elongated Coke bottles, it sold various things, and I would just go there and show up, sell things, and get paid at the end of the day.
Who makes you laugh the most?
My wife, Amanda Palmer, and my son, Ash, make me laugh the most, particularly Ash.
What is the one thing you need to have in your fridge at all times?
What is the one thing I need to have in my fridge at all times? Cold.
What is your pet peeve?
My pet peeve is misuse of the word momentarily. I know that it's okay, that technically it does have two meanings, but for me, momentarily always means for a moment. And when I'm told we are landing momentarily, I'm going, no, we are not. We're landing in a moment. We're not landing for a moment. If you landed momentarily, you'd be down, and then you'd be off again.
What is your secret snack?
My secret snack, almonds.
What is the last gift you gave?
A copy of a book called Art for Baby, or Art for Babies, has a Keith Haring drawing on the cover, and I gave it to my friend Amber for her and her little son, Asa.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
November
really?
the 10th, yes. I will be
How old
58.
will you be? 58?
58, that's
you
old.
don't look 58.
Thank you. You're
Yeah.
so kind. That's a surprise.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Neo. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I got a cake. Today just got better.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Oh, thank you, Jen. Jennifer Braille, my wonderful editor, is actually the person asking the questions there. Here, let the cake be divided amongst HarperCollins and let joy be unbounded.
What cause is dear to your heart?
Causes dear to my heart are literacy. Libraries are incredibly important to me. I look back and I think without libraries I would not be the person I am. And refugees. I just figure that huge global events happen and they affect people. Suddenly you have no home. And suddenly you're on the run, suddenly you're escaping, and we need to be able to look after those people. We are a big human family and you look after your own.
Who's the most interesting person you recently met?
The most interesting person I've recently met, I think recently. Who have I met recently? Can I pass on that one?
Yes, you can.
Only because the trouble is you don't really get to meet people if you're show running Good Omens. All you do is see the same people,
Day in and day out.
Day in, day out. I'm sitting on the couch across from Douglas McKinnon, my director, and we glare at each other.
Okay, here's a good one, even though I think most people know this. Where were you born?
I was born in Portchester, which is a tiny town near Portsmouth, above a grocery shop in White Hart Lane.
If Douglas McKinnon were going to direct a movie of your life, who would you want to play you in that movie?
I think it depends. I mean, are you casting for accent or are you casting for hair? Because if it was hair, it would definitely be Dylan Moran. I would like Dylan Moran because, he could do the hair.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I not only do I not have any hidden talents, I don't even have any visible talents. I'm utterly talentless.
Okay. What color is your toothbrush?
Black. It's one of those Philips travel sonic things, and it's black. And I thought that would be really easy, except then you discover that the black replacement heads are incredibly hard to get. So it immediately becomes this sort of weird zebra thing.
Where do you want to go that you've never been?
Where do I want to go that I've never been? I want to go to India a lot. I've never been to India and very, very much want to go there. I'd like to go to Egypt. I'd like to go to Turkey. Also, again, places I've never been that I'd like to go. And then there are so many places I want to go back to.
Where do you want to go back to?
Russia, Eastern Europe, China, Japan, Australia.
What do you consider your greatest accomplishment?
My kids. I have 4 amazing kids. I have 2 glorious grandchildren. All of the books in the world stacked up ever so high aren't as glorious as my kids are to me.
What's your biggest fear?
Things happening to my children. Huge fear. I mean, just like it's the one thing where you go, I don't want that to happen. And of course, the usual ones, things like being on London Underground or in New York on the subway, and that moment where your eyes would just liquefy and then roll down your face like huge pearls and you'd be blind.
What's the last book you read?
The last book I read was a glorious book called something like The Song of the Neanderthal. And it's about the history of music and why we make it.
Finally, what is number 1 on your, Neil Gaiman's, bucket list?
Number 1 on my bucket list, finishing Good Omens. That is in that sort of list of things you need to do before you die. Number 1 is finish Good Omens. Everything else comes in number 2, except possibly finish The Seven Sisters. If they sort of come in first equal. But once they're done, I can actually die very peacefully. Except that then I want to watch Ash growing up. So yeah, there's that too.
I think I speak for everyone when I say, Neil, please don't die.
I will work at it.
Okay.
Work very hard at not dying.